You know, if the theme for the Daytona 500 in recent years has been not the norm, supposed to be 500 miles on Sunday, only delays being caution flags, well, that would have been the theme. Tell you what, in 2009, rain shortened the race. In 2010, a pothole in the track forced a 2-hour delay. In 2012, rain forced the first ever Monday running at the Great American Race. This year, not the norm again. Jimmie Johnson won both Daytona 500, won both Daytona races last season. Pole sitter Austin Dillon, first driver to drive the number 3 car at a Sprint Cup race, any Sprint Cup race, since the legendary Dale Earnhardt lost his life at the Daytona 500 back in 2001. The green flag, Dillon leads the pack to the line. He would lead the first lap. On lap 39, the rains start to come down in Daytona, and the race would be red flag. Drivers park their cars and cover them up as the rain starts coming down hard. That would lead to a rain delay that would last over 6 hours. At 8 p.m., the rain subsides and teams start making their way back out to the cars to start to dry them off. So at 8:52 p.m. Eastern Time, the green flag drops, and number 18, Kyle Busch, leads them back to the line. Busch was leading the race when it was stopped earlier. On lap 85, Danica Patrick, the number 10 car, she decides to wait before pitting, and she takes the lead amongst all the lap traffic. So for the second straight year, Danica would lead a lap at the Daytona 500. Let's move on to lap 120. Number 14, Tony Stewart, battled engine problems all day long. The crew in the trunk of his car with some fuel pressure problems. He would fall 12 laps down. Lap 128, Clint Bowyer comes to the pit with engine problems. His car would be done for the day. Clint, don't do it, don't. He did it. Not happy. Lap 145. Watch Danica, the number 10 car. Big wreck in the mid-pack where Eric Almirola ends up hitting Dillon and Patrick. Patrick would end up going nose first into the wall. 9 cars involved in the wreck. Check out the replay. On board Patrick's car, she's hit by Almirola, loses control, and goes nose first into the wall. And watch this great video. Inside Dana's car, she's going to take her hands off the wheel, closes her eyes, braces for impact. She would walk away from the wreck. 17 laps to go. Number 21, Trevor Bayne, gets loose, slams into the wall. The Daytona 500 winner from 2011, his day is done. Under caution, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and crew chief Steve Letarte in first place, trying to gamble and stay fuel. Remember, Dale Jr. last year, no wins, 5 runner-ups overall. 7 laps to go. The number 3 car, Dillon, gets in the back. Number 31, Ryan Newman, caused a big wreck at the back of the field. Dillon takes out both his teammates, but he survives. We are now under caution. Teammates Johnson and Earnhardt trying to save fuel under caution. The 88 car, Dale Jr., picks up Bear Bond on his grill. He tries to get it off using the pace car, but he cannot. Earnhardt Jr. has a lot to overcome trying to get the win. 4 career runner-up finishes at the Daytona 500 and 1 win. That was back in 2004 as we look back. Earnhardt Jr. beat Tony Stewart, got the checkered flag 10 years ago at the Great American Race. Let's come back to the here and now. 2 laps to go. Night racing on Sunday. Dale Jr. stays out in front on the restart. On the final lap, with a big wreck, happens right behind him. Dale Jr. takes the checkered flag and wins the Daytona 500 under caution. It is his second Daytona 500. A lot of emotion for Dale. Kind of a bookend day. Dale's father, the number 3 car he drove, of course, won his only Daytona 500 back in 1998. Austin Dillon, the first driver in a Sprint Cup race to drive the number 3 car. Dale Sr.'s car was the pole sitter. When it ended, Dale Jr. wins the race. He had been the runner-up at the Daytona 500 3 out of the last 4 races. This one, very sweet, as Dale Jr. wins a checkered flag.